Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I bring you the latest updates on the escalating conflict between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and Amhara Fano forces in the Amhara region. As we've been consistently reporting in previous videos, the intensity of the fighting continues to grip many areas, and today's updates are particularly significant. In the latest reports from various sources on the ground, the conflict has taken a grim turn in the Arerti area. Amhara Fano forces have reportedly inflicted heavy casualties on the ENDF, with 15 soldiers confirmed killed. Additionally, the assailants managed to capture several AK-47 SS and DSHK machine guns during the intense engagement. This highlights the ferocity of the clashes and the strategic implications for both sides. The battleground has expanded beyond Arerti, with reports pouring in about widespread fighting in Gonder. This morning, we received distressing information indicating that the ENDF has suffered substantial losses in various parts of Gonder. To compound the situation, Fano Amhara forces have successfully entered Gondar city, triggering intense fighting with significant casualties on both sides. A particularly alarming development is the confirmation that Gonder Airport is now under the control of Fano Amhara forces. The battle for strategic locations is unfolding rapidly, and according to Fano sources, after fierce confrontations, they have gained control over Gonder Airport. Tragically, several ENDF soldiers have lost their lives and others have been wounded in the process. Gonder, as we know, is a crucial city in the Amhara region, and the capture of its airport signifies a significant shift in the dynamics of the conflict. The reports indicate that the situation is fluid and evolving rapidly on the ground. In a significant update from earlier this week, we reported on a fierce battle between the Ethiopian Defense Force and Fano forces in Debre Birhan town, located a mere 120 kilometers north of the capital, Addis Ababa. The gravity of the situation became starkly apparent when local sources confirmed that on Friday, 5 individuals lost their lives in the exchange of gunfire, with an additional 4, including a hospital staff member, sustaining injuries. This heartbreaking information was corroborated by sources within the Debre Birhan Comprehensive Specialized Hospital, revealing that 4 of the victims had succumbed to their injuries before reaching the medical facility, while 1 individual tragically passed away while receiving treatment. Shockingly, 4 of the deceased were identified as government security forces, while the civilian victim breathed his last within the hospital walls. However, emerging reports from concerned residents suggest that the actual number of casualties might be higher than officially stated. A resident, speaking on condition of anonymity, asserted that at least 10 police and anti-riot officers had been killed, some of whom were known to the local community. Furthermore, mournful funerals for 7 individuals took place on Wednesday afternoon, reflecting the somber reality of the escalating conflict. Confirmation of the clashes came from the command post based in Debre Birhan, which labeled the Fano forces as extremist forces and disclosed their alleged intentions to inflict damage on the town. The command post reported a coordinated operation involving the Defense Force, Amhara Region Anti-Riot Forces, and local security, which successfully restored normalcy after a prolonged and intense confrontation that persisted until midday on Wednesday. In response to the escalating situation, the Amhara regional state issued 2 ultimatums, each lasting 7 days, urging Fano forces to surrender and lay down their arms. However, reports suggest that Fano has rejected these calls, and the regional state has extended the deadline once again. Disturbingly, fighting continues unabated in all zones of the Amhara region, creating an atmosphere of uncertainty and fear among the local population. Adding a layer of complexity to the narrative, Fano forces claimed on Thursday that they have captured 500 members of the defense force, anti-riot units, and police in various parts of the region. The spokesperson mentioned the existence of video footage, but cited an internet shutdown in the region as a hindrance to sharing the evidence. Notably, neither the Ethiopian government nor the Amhara regional state has officially confirmed or denied the alleged capture of 500 government forces, leaving the situation mired in conflicting claims and unverified reports. In conclusion, the situation in the Amhara region of Ethiopia remains highly volatile and deeply concerning. The recent clash between the Ethiopian Defense Force and Fano forces in Debre Birhan town has resulted in a tragic loss of lives, with conflicting reports on the actual number of casualties. The gravity of the situation is underscored by the targeting of government security forces, and the impact on civilian lives is disheartening. The command post's confirmation of the clashes and subsequent coordinated operations to restore normalcy highlights the intensity of the conflict in Debre Birhan. The issuance of ultimatums by the Amhara regional state, coupled with the rejection by Fano forces, prolongs the uncertainty and tension in the region. Ongoing fighting in all zones of the Amhara region exacerbates the sense of insecurity among the local population. The claim by Fano forces that they have captured 500 government forces introduces another layer of complexity to the narrative. The absence of official confirmation or denial from the Ethiopian government and the Amhara regional state further contributes to the confusion surrounding the unfolding events. As we navigate through these challenging times, our thoughts go out to the individuals and communities affected by the conflict. We hope for a swift resolution that brings peace and stability to the Amhara region. The situation demands continued attention and careful monitoring, and we remain committed to providing updates as developments occur. Stay tuned for the latest information on this evolving and complex situation.